This is the card we're going to be doing today.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached.
I've changed what I did the other day, and this one includes the Friends Are Like Seashells. I thought they went together so well. And the die cuts are from the Seize the Day, and I've used this fish, this fish, the starfish inside, the octopus, and with Friends Are Like Seashells, I use the sand dollar, this seaweed, this shell, this one, this one, this one, the starfish, and I think that's it. And then I use dies from here, both of those. And this is the Meadow Dies, and I use this one for the happy birthday. And I got the happy birthday from the Happy Birthday You Sweet Thing from Sweet Strawberry. And I just used my black marker, and I went along the edge of that so I didn't get You Sweet Thing, and then I stamped it and die cut it out. So we're going to start with this fish. I'm using the rock and roll technique, and it's an old technique, and I just thought it looked kind of nice, and I'm just pouncing that, and I'm getting it covered on the whole thing, and then I'm just going around the edge and covering that. Whoops, I can't see. And then I'm coming down here and I'm stamping it. Isn't that adorable? I thought they looked so cute. So none of them ever look the same. There's always going to be a difference, because you cannot go around and get them all exactly the same every time you do it. So I will put that away, and now we're going to start. I don't need that, I've already got them all done. I have used the Friends Are Like Seashells embossing folder. This is a 3D embossing folder. I put this in, ran it through the die cutting machine, and it came out like this. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So now what I'm going to do, just got to get a few things out of the way here. Oops. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. So I'm getting my inks and my brushes, and I rub off, and then I just do the shell, the individual shells, and I don't get them all the way to the edge, because then I would get the pink on other things. So I'm just doing as much as I can close to the edge. And if it doesn't go completely, that's okay. That's no big deal. Now I'm doing this one here. Okay, I've got to get this out of the way or I'm going to knock it on the floor, and I don't want to do that. And the one thing, you can move this around to whatever suits you best, and then you can have full control of where you're putting the ink, because you can see it right in front of you. I cannot see back here, so if I turn it around, I can see it. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm going to put that away, and I'm getting out my Highland Heather, and I'm doing this one. How's everybody doing today? It's been nice and sunny out today. So nice that we're finally getting warmer weather. Oh, I love the warm weather. I can hardly wait for it to be summertime. Is everybody else like me, likes the summer, or are you a winter person? I don't like the winter. I'm afraid of falling and hurting myself, and I get cold so quickly. Never used to, but yep, I do now. These are seaweed and ferns. So I'm basically going all the way around the edge. With green. Now I want to just do lightly on these leaves here. Just so that you can see the green. Now I'm going to put an octopus in the center here, and cover up some of this. So now we're going to, I have die cut this out from the Seize the Day, and I have put my dimensionals on it. Now I'm not going to put those, try to remember not to put those down, because I want to put the octopus behind here. And then I will put those down afterwards. It's quiet in here again today. Bill and Saphira have gone downtown. Wait a minute. It's this one. This one's fine to go down. They've gone downtown, and Dominic is sleeping, and I'm hoping and praying that he stays asleep all the time that I'm on the video. Now, I'm not going to press this down until I know that it's matching up. And I'm okay if the white is smaller than the blue. See, this one's still open. Now I'm going to get my octopus and my glue and put a little bit of glue all over. Oh, I missed that. Don't want that in because it doesn't show the detail then. Now I will take that one off. And put it down. Just like that. Now I'm going to glue this. And put this down. Like that. Okay, now while I think about it, I had somebody ask me what I had my glue bottle in. What I did is I took, this is a heat and stick powder, a lid, and I put hot glue, used my hot glue gun and put glue down in there, and once I had it enough in there that I could press this lid, I always use the same lid, I never ever take this lid off, and then I kept bringing it up until it was a solid base, and then when this is empty I just throw it away, and with the new lid on it, so just in case, and put it in this lid, and I just clean out this lid every once in a while with my picky tool here. I don't have to do it too often, but every once in a while, and I pull it out. If anybody else was wondering that, I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions, just let me know, and I will try to help you out in that department. I find it is so helpful to have the glue always ready on the go, that it's not laying down, it's not, I have to press a lot to get it to come to the top. It's always right there. I made it a long time ago, and I have never regretted making it ever. Some people buy them, but they are, you still need put your lid on it. They buy a container. I found I just used an old lid. You could use any kind of lid that you have around the house and just make it to fit, and it cost me nothing other than maybe one glue stick. Easy peasy, and it works beautifully. If you saw the other card, this is basically what I did with the other card too. I'm going to do this fern here and the two seaweed over here. I did exactly the same thing because I really like the look of it, and it covers up the blue. These are the same as this basically, and this just covers the blue ones up, so it makes it look more natural. I hope that makes sense. And then I'm doing one right on top of the other. There we go. And actually it looks like one long one together. When you put it together, no one would know that it's two individual ones. Now I did these in Old Olive, and I took my brush and I went over top of them and then die cut them. I think maybe if I do this first. And I put the sand dollar here. And then I put the fern. Whoopsie, that was not good. Fern underneath here. And remember, this I only glued in the center so I can stick things underneath. It's not a problem at all. And this is going to go across here. This I did in Blushing Bride. My goodness, Cheryl, I think I need to get out my tweezers. I keep dropping it. Whoops. Well, tweezers, wherefore art thou, tweezers? Well, I have another pair. Got it, glue. Now this, I did this is in Blushing Bride, and I did Winka Stella over all of them. This I did in Mango Melody, and I did the same thing with the brush. I used my brush and went over with the Mango Melody. Sticking this behind here, there, and this one's next. And it is just done in the center too. And then I'm doing this behind it. And it's going up the side. Whoopsie. Takes a few minutes for the glue to do its job. Missing this one. Go. Now this one is going to go, whoops, miss the tail. It's going to go up here in this empty spot, basically. These guys are so pretty. I said, you can't get them all the same. This one has no turquoise on the bottom here. This has got wider here. It just depends on how you rocked and rolled that stamp. And this one is, see there's more open here. Oops, I think I'm gonna put it up there. Like that. And this one, actually I think I'll do it this way, is down in here. It's like floating through the seaweed and the shells. I thought this was a good marriage between these two sets. Such a good marriage. I loved it. This one goes down in here. And this one goes right in here. Now I'm going to take my scissors and cut off. There we go. Like that. Now, the birthday has to have dimensionals on this end. And there's quite a bit sticking over into here, so I'm going to use 2 dimensionals just so it has a little bit of balance. And then I'm gonna, and the reason I'm using the little one is so I can do little dots here. Just to go around that edge. And hopefully that is straight. Just like that. So what do you think? Now, what I did was I sprayed this before I put my fish and octopus and everything on, and I forgot to. But anyways, this is my champagne mist, and as you can see, I'm almost out and I have to make more, but I fill it up to there approximately with 70% alcohol and put about 5 drops of the champagne mist that you can buy on Amazon. Stampin' Up no longer sells it, unfortunately, but I don't know if you can see that, but it is gorgeous here. Now, what I'm going to do, oh, well, I'm gonna get another one. I try to keep everything, my basics around me. I always have 5 1/4 by 4 cut, and I have 5 1/8 and 3 3/4 cut too, because that's a size that I use a lot. And I have my envelopes and I have my card backs always cut. Yep, don't have a card back down here. Whoa, it's raining envelopes. So put this on. Always make sure that it opens to the right side. Ask me, no, how come I know that? I've done it a few times the other way, and it's very frustrating. Okay, now, this is what I'm looking for. Get this stuff out of the way. Finish with my glue, put it back. Hang my stuff up so I've got room to work. And going to come in here with my mass and I stamp this off. So just to be done with this. Now that one's done. I won't be able to continue with that one for a few minutes. So then I put on my mask. I cut this out of Post-it notes. What you can do is you can get this masking paper, and that works too. Okay, there's my shell. And I am putting this here. And now I am getting the mask for that and putting it on. And I'm doing, whoops. I need the Crumb Cake for the sand dollar. And the only thing I don't like about this sand dollar is the fact that it doesn't have any color on it. So I have to take my blending brush and go over top of it. Now remember, move it around because you cannot see on the opposite side what you're doing. Now I'm not doing this dark by any means. Okay, so now I am pulling, whoops, I gotta cover this one up. And if you see, I put the notch in there, but I didn't over here. I didn't, because I had put it up and I knew I wasn't going to need that notch. And it's so small, I figured not a big deal. Now I'm getting out my fern with old olive. And I'm doing down here in between two, because you can see that if once I take these off, it needed something in there. There, doesn't that look pretty? So we're going to do the same thing to the envelope. Once these got less than, they're not tacky any longer, because I've used them so many times, I took my glue runner and I put it on top of it, like on the back of it, and then I sponged it, or I put my shirt like that, or your pants, or whatever you've got on, so that it takes the stickiness off, because it's for oops, I always do that with my light. It's for adhesive, making it stick right there. and I want it to be removable and not permanent. So it just helps to do that. Oops. Now I'm doing this again. Down here, it doesn't matter if you get the brown through here because that's the bottom of the ocean and it's going to be brown from the sand, so it doesn't really matter if you get it down in there. It's just up here you don't want it. There I go. Now I'm going to put this here again and bring out my Mossy Meadow. I'm getting out my old olive. You can do it the same color, but I want it to stand out and be a little different. I wouldn't be able to get the different colors of green if I didn't do it this way, because even when I stamp off, you can see that it's a different color from the Mossy Meadow. Just gives you different depths of colors. Just like that. And what do you think? Now I have to glue this in, and I can use it for got it all over my fingers. Oh well. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Now I will get a few things out of here so I don't get colored. What do you think? Do you like this one? It's similar to the other one. I reversed the colors. I put the Balmy Blue in the background on the other one and white up here, and so I've reversed it because I wanted the blue because it's the ocean, but I wanted the shells to be seen in the background. So then I colored everything different colors than I had on the other card, the previous card. And if you didn't see it, this is the previous card. It's bright and cheery, and this one is more natural, what you would find in the ocean. But I love this one, the bright and cheeriness of it. So if you like this, could you give me a like, share this out? If you need any of the supplies, go to my online store and you can purchase them through there. If you need to contact me for anything, go right ahead. My contact information is attached to the video. All the dimensions, sizes, everything I've used will be attached to the video so that you can make this if you choose to. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here and being a part of my life. And the comments, oh my goodness, they mean so much to me. Thank you so much for those comments. and for letting me know where you're from. That it's so nice to hear. Thanks again for watching. Bye now.